Good morning, everyone. Uh, we are actually dealing with what? Electromagnetic induction. Earlier, we have known about the elements of electrical engineering like resistance and capacitance. We have seen the property, the usage of all those elements. And in this chapter, we will be having one new element called inductance. And we have seen why the inductance is actually made in the last class. And now, today, I will solve few basic circuit based on inductor, and then I will start or I will explain the energy, how the energy is stored, and what amount of energy is stored in case of what inductor. Okay. Then we have also read about RC circuit. If you remember RC circuit, resistance and capacitance simultaneously in a circuit. In RC circuit, we were looking for the charging of capacitor and the discharging of capacitor. And during charging and discharging, we have seen many examples. We have changed the combination of resistances, okay, series, parallel, across the capacitance. We have seen the heat dissipated, heat lost. Very good questions we have done in our class notes. And same thing is going to be repeated here also, but this time not for RC, this time it will be LR circuit. Earlier we have named it RC circuit, now we will be calling the circuit combination of inductor with resistor as LR circuit. Okay, and again same thing will be happening, because if you see, the inductor will store energy. Okay, and if you have an energy storing element, then you will definitely want to use this stored energy somewhere in our circuit. It means the same phenomena is going to be repeated for inductor, the charging of inductor, and then whenever it is required, we can discharge the inductor and we can utilize the stored energy into the other circuit or other elements. Okay, so we will see first few basic questions which we were discussing yesterday, and let's see. Let's see the questions. Okay. The question we have today, suppose we have a circuit having inductor, then it contains a resistor, then it has a battery, and then again one resistor, and suppose the starting point is at A and the ending point is at B, and inductor having inductance of 2 Henry, resistor having resistance of 2 ohm, and is of 10 volt, and then 2 ohm. These things are given, and the instant when we are allowed to discuss the circuit, the current is equal to 5 ampere. Okay, fine. And one more thing is given, the current is actually varying with respect to time. Di by dt they have given. The di by dt is equal to -1 ampere per second. And what you need to find, the potential difference between A and B. A simple circuit as we have solved in case of current electricity as well as in capacitor. So let's see how to solve this circuit. देखिए इसको कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं। क्या करना है इसमें, ये जो सर्किट गिवन है अपने को, in this circuit I'll have to write the potential drop across each and every element first, and then we will apply the KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law. This is the A terminal, this one is B terminal. The important thing is to note, यहाँ पर तो करंट क्या है, 5 एम्पियर फ्लो कर रहा है, and if you see the voltage drop across this resistance, then this one is going to be 10 volt, this is going to be 10 volt, and this is also given 10 volt. Polarity, you can take the polarity, you have seen all these things while discussing the current electricity. Again here the polarity will be like this, and the voltage drop V equals to IR, that is 10 volt here also. The thing is what, here the current is decreasing. How do you know the current is decreasing? Because di by dt is given negative. If the current is decreasing in this direction, then what will happen? The induced EMF into the inductor will try to increase this current. For that, the EMF induced in this inductor will be of this polarity. I have explained this thing in very detail, and this value is L. I will write only the magnitude because I have seen the, I have written the polarity according to the negative sign. L di by dt. What is L given? L is given 2 Henry. Di by dt they have given 1. So this will be 2 volt. So the polarity of voltage drop across the inductor should be like negative on the left, positive on the right, and the magnitude is L di by dt, that is 2 volt. Now you can write the KVL. Okay, writing the KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law, from A to B. Tell me the equation, VA. Then we will cross the inductor. You see the positive polarity plus 2. Then we will cross this resistor with minus 10. Again this voltage drop plus 10 battery. Then minus 10. Then you have reached to the point B. It means the VA minus VB can be written as what? 8 volt. Okay, so this is the basic question that you should be able to counter. Okay, now let's see the another example, and I will wait for at least 1 minute so that you can answer the next question. See, a resistance is there, and then a battery is there, then an inductor is there, and we have reached to point B. Terminals are A and B. This resistance, suppose it is given 5 ohm, and this battery is suppose 12 volt, and this inductor having value 5 Henry. And what is happening? Now the current is given from right to left, I equals to 2 ampere. Okay, and what? Di by dt, they have given di by dt is equal to minus 0.5 ampere per second. You need to find the VA minus VB. Try this question. I will wait for 1 minute only. You have to answer this question. Anybody with answer, please go ahead. Any of you, please. Question is not that much tough that you are taking this much of time. Okay, it is very easy. You see, what is happening here? Negative sign says what? The decrease in current. The current in this direction is decreasing. It means the EMF induced will try to increase the current. To increase the current in this direction, the polarity that will be induced across the inductor will be this of this kind. And what is the value of this induced EMF? L di by dt. You will put the value of inductance 5 and di by dt they have given what? 0.5. It means this voltage is what? 2.5 volt. This is already positive and negative, and since the current is coming from rightward direction, so the voltage drop here will be 10 volt because I into R. Okay, Sarisa, I will wait for your answer. I have to check the answer. Let me solve this. You guys are giving the answer. Thank you so much. Now, writing the KVL. Okay, KVL from A, VA, then cross this resistance. You will get positive 10 volt. Then cross the battery. You will get positive 12 volt. Then cross the inductor. You will get minus 2 volt. Not minus 2, but it is minus 2.5. Then you have reached to VB. So the VA minus VB, we are getting here is, this is what? 22 minus 2.5 minus 19.5 volt. Anybody with this answer? You guys have answered it wrongly. That's okay. No issue. At least you have tried it. Okay. Di by dt is negative, so current is decreasing. Yes, current is decreasing. Here the current is decreasing. Now the EMF induced in inductor will try to increase this current. To increase the current in the same direction, the polarity that should be induced with the inductor will be positive on the left side and negative on the right side. No, this is correct. This is absolutely correct. Revise your concept, and if you do not get the concept cleared here, then you will text me in my WhatsApp. Now we will see, these were the few basic questions. We will see the next thing, energy stored in an inductor. We will see the energy stored in an inductor. How should we calculate the energy stored in an inductor? Like suppose we have an inductor, okay, and flowing a current I, inductance is L. Okay. Then what happens if there is change in current with respect to I? If there is rate of change in current. di by dt is something available here. Then what will happen? And suppose it is, if you consider the di by, the current is increasing. कंसिडरिंग मैं ऐसा अज्यूम कर लेता हूं यहाँ पे कि जो di by dt है is positive. Positive means that is increasing. Whenever di by dt will be positive, it means what? The current through the circuit is increasing. Okay, fine. This current is increasing. Then what is the polarity induced for this inductor? The current I, the EMF induced will try to decrease this current. To decrease the current, the polarity should be induced like this, so that it will be decreasing the effect of this current. Now, what is the EMF of this induced value? It is equals to L di by dt. So we can see we have an inductor in which at an instant the current is I and the induced EMF is L di by dt. Now what will happen? If you continue with the same thing, in the next slide I will show you. What is power? Power through any element, power delivered or power dissipated through an element. Element can be capacitor, inductor and resistor. Simply, what was the definition of power? We have seen P equals to voltage into current. Now for this inductor, the current is I and it is increasing. So the EMF induced here is di by dt. EMF induced is L di by dt. So what will happen? The power is nothing but what? The power is the rate of change of energy. This is what? Rate of change of energy. This is the definition of power. So if I consider the energy written with capital E, then the power dE by dt. dE by dt will be current is I and EMF is L di by dt. Now you can cancel this dt on the same both sides. You can cancel this. Now what will happen? The equation we will be having is dE equals to L I di. Consider this as an equation number 1 because we are going to use this equation in the next slide. From this equation, what we got? dE equals to L I di. Now to calculate the power dissipated. Okay, suppose initially the current is 0. Suppose, and at any time t the current is I. Then the energy will be stored in the inductor in time t will be in time t there will be a current I through the inductor. Now integrating this we will be getting half L I square. This is similar to what? So similar to the energy stored in capacitor, which we have written or we have defined, we have derived half CV square. Here the energy stored is half Li square. This is actually the energy stored in any inductor at any time t. At any time t, it means what? The current here I am defining at given in our question, right? So you need to solve the HC Verma so that you can get the detailed practice on this topic. Now, if you see, this relation is actually energy stored in an inductor in the form of current flowing through the inductor and the value of inductance. Okay, so now if we calculate the energy stored in the form of magnetic field, energy stored in the form of magnetic field. Okay, what is happening here? The inductor we have and the current I flowing through this, it will have a value L. What is the value of this inductance? Wait for a second, okay. See, what is the value of this inductance? Mu naught N square V. We have derived this. Mu naught is permittivity of free space. N is what? Permeability of free space. N is what? Number of turns per unit length. V is the volume of the this inductor or solenoid. Okay. So the energy stored E, I will write half mu naught N square V into I. Now if I take this V volume into the left side, then it will become what? Energy stored per unit volume. And if I rearrange the numerator as mu naught N I square, then you see we have taken extra mu naught and I in the numerator. So I'll have to balance the relation here. If you see this mu naught N I, what is this? Mu naught N I is the magnetic field. Actually, I will not come in the denominator because I square is already there in the equation of energy half Li square. So mu naught Ni is the magnetic field in the center of solenoid. So B square by mu naught. It means this is what? Energy stored per unit volume. This is called what? Energy stored per unit volume, or you can also call this the energy density. You can call this as energy density. Okay, we have seen the similar relation for energy density in case of capacitor. First I will write here 1 by 2 mu naught magnetic field inside the inductor square. This is the energy density, and we have always represented this term with small u. In case of capacitor, or in case of electric field, in terms of electric field, the energy density was what? Derived half epsilon naught E square. Energy density, it means what? Energy stored per unit volume. We have done these things while calculating the energy stored in terms of electric field. This is the energy stored per unit volume in terms of magnetic field. Remember this thing, very useful. These relations are actually, the questions are being asked directly on this formula, and in NEET they will simply give you a solenoid. Value of number of turns will be given like 100 turns per unit meter, like this, and current will be given. So magnetic field you will find, you will simply put the all values and will be getting the answer. So this was it about the self inductance. We will be dealing with the self inductance. Okay. Now next topic which will be discussed in this chapter will be LR circuit, as I introduced during the first 5 minutes of this lecture. LR circuit, the energy storing capability of inductor will be utilized here. Okay, and with the help of those ability, circuit will be made and the calculations will be made. So I will restart the lecture. All of you please send the request as soon as possible, so that we should go uninterrupted for next half an hour. Okay, and I will take at least 2 minutes to restart the lecture. Okay, 2 minutes. Don't get away that I am not restarting the lecture. You will wait for at least 2 minutes.